Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of A.S.A, the series where I answer your questions. So let's get straight into the video, starting with Treeman65, and he says, are you a fan of LEGO architecture? Architecture? I can't pronounce that word, apparently. Maybe I said it right, I don't know. He says, I am, and I have a lot. Honestly, kind of, but not really. Like, I like the sets. I think they're cool. There's some really gorgeous ones out there, but I'm not going to bother buying any. And I don't own any at this current moment, and I don't plan on getting any anytime soon. But I would say they are very cool. So, yeah. Our next question, or two rather, comes from LEGO Veda Studios, and he says, A.S.A, apparently, so ask Guy anything. What do you think about the new Imperial Shuttle leaks? So I've kind of seen some images and everything, and it sounds cool, and I'm actually excited for it, because at this current time, I don't own a Imperial Shuttle, nor do I think I ever have owned a LEGO Imperial Shuttle. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great. And apparently it's only going to be like $70 or $80. So it's actually going to be like kind of cheap. So that's cool. So I think I'm excited for that. And then his other question is, which countries have you been to? I've never been outside of the US, so I couldn't really say anywhere. So yeah.
Pretty weenie.
So I haven't been to any other countries. Anyways, our next question comes from EK Starload, and he says, who is your favorite Simpson character? Mine is Bart. Ooh, that's a really tough one. So I don't watch a whole lot of The Simpsons. I think I've only started watching like an episode or two, like a week. And I think I'm only like midway through season 4. So I still got a lot to go because I think there's like 30 seasons, assuming I'm going to watch it all. But I think if I had to pick a favorite character, it would be Homer, because he's just like the dumbest and funniest character. Like, I like Bart too, because Bart is like really what's the word I'm even looking for, like sneaky, like he's just like kind of a brat. But Homer is just like, his humor is just so hilarious. Like, I think he's what makes the show like hilarious, like the most hilarious as Homer, I think personally. So I would go with Homer. Homer's my favorite character.
Why, you little... What the... No!
And I'm actually going to turn that question around and ask you guys, assuming you're fans of The Simpsons, who is your favorite character? I guess besides you, EK, because you already answered that. But yeah, so who's your favorite Simpsons character? Okay, and up next we got Burner Builds, and he's got kind of a long question. Well, it's kind of like two in a really long comment. So bear with me here, because I'm going to try to read it all. He says, very nice A.S.A. Thank you very much. Can you... not Ken. See, I already messed up. Can we see some Among Us gameplay? Probably not. I haven't touched the game, and I don't plan on touching it. I know I'm like the only one in the world that has probably ever said that, but yeah, I don't plan on playing that game. Sorry. And anyways, he also says my biggest LEGO Star Wars set is the 2019 Millennium Falcon. That's very cool. Last week I asked what year, or 2 weeks ago, I asked what your biggest LEGO Star Wars set was to all the people. So yeah, so he's answering that. And then he also says, and my Q, so my question is, when did you start your Q&A series sub-wise? Because I would love to start one, but it would need to get questions. I'm at 82 at the time of me typing this one. Now you're at 117, so congratulations, my dude, you like blew up in like a week. Honestly, I can't remember. I think I had like 100 subs. A.S.A is actually almost a year old already, believe it or not. It came out like in November. But But yeah, I would just say just do it. In fact, it'll actually help your channel grow. I think A.S.A is what's keeping my channel like alive, honestly. And A.S.A is my favorite series to make, so you'll have a lot of fun doing it. I think it's a great way for people to get to know you and connect with you and form kind of like that relationship, like bondage with like your fans. I don't really understand how it works, but because like outside of YouTube, you guys don't know who I am, you don't know anything about me really, and um but yet you care about me, if that makes sense. So it's really cool. And so I think that's what A.S.A is good for, or a Q&A series, I mean, is like building like a bondage with your fans. So I would definitely suggest that you start doing it just like right now. And um, I think you have enough subs now that it would be worth it, and it'll help you grow. Trust me, it's amazing. It's really fun to do. And if anybody here is watching and is not subbed to um, Banner Builds or Burner Builds, how you pronounce his name, go sub to him right now, and ask him a question or two when his Q&A first Q&A video comes out. So yeah, so there you go. Hopefully that helps a little. Probably not, but you know. Anyways, our next question comes from Chicken from the Oven. I never realized your name. That's funny. What is your thoughts on Star Wars Squadrons? I haven't played it. I haven't watched any videos on it. I haven't watched any trailers. I have no thoughts or opinions on it. I couldn't care less. I want Battlefront 2 to continue getting updates, so I'm very mad that they ditched Battlefront 2 and worked on Squadrons. And I also love Fallen Order, and I want more Fallen Order content, which I know that's a different team working on the game and everything, so that's fine. But I'm just like, I don't care about Squadrons. I stopped playing Starfighter Assault and Battlefront 2 like a little less than a year when Battlefront 2 first came out, because it got boring real fast. And I know Squadrons has a lot of cool stuff, but I'm just like, I don't care. So yeah, I have no thoughts or opinions, but if you guys like the game, then great. Anyways, our next question comes from EK Starload, and he says, when you saw the LEGO Movie 2, were you shocked that Rex was not only the villain, but he was also Emmett? Honestly, kind of, but not really. Like, it takes a lot to surprise me or to shock me in movies, um, like to get my reaction to be like, oh my gosh, you know. So like, I mean, it was kind of a cool plot twist. It was a little bit shocking, but it wasn't like the best plot twist I've ever seen. So yes and no. But I didn't really care for that movie too much anyways. So anyways, our next question comes from the Lego Pog, and he says, will you be getting Squadrons, and what do you think about, I think that's supposed to be about the game. Well, I kind of already answered that question like 2 questions ago, so no. Next question comes from Ace Gamer Studios, and he says, have you played Among Us or Fall Guys? No and no.
Why is everyone looking at me?
I know you guys are kind of like, but you're playing video games right now. But I'm not much of a video game player. I pretty much only play video games like maybe 3 or 4 hours a week. I don't know. But I just, sometimes I get into games and then I play for like a week straight. But for the most part, I'm not much of a gamer. I don't think I've been on my Xbox for like a few days now. I don't really plan on playing those games. I'm sorry if you guys wanted to see gameplay or anything of that. At the end of the day, I'm just going to say this, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but at the end of the day, A.S.A is not about watching me play a video game. It's supposed to be about me answering questions. So, yeah, but I'm not trying to be like, don't tell me what to play or anything. Like, if you guys have suggestions or anything, that's okay. Just please don't ever get mad if you suggest or ask, can I play a certain game, and I don't, because yeah. So I just wanted to put that out there. So anyways, our very last question of the day comes from NMW Bricks, and he says, what do you think of the new Coliseum? So at first I didn't know what he was talking about, so I actually asked him, can you be more specific? And then he said the leaked creators set or kit. So I still haven't seen it, and I being that he said creator means it's not going to be an architecture set, so I'm like, it might be big. I don't really know. I haven't seen anything, but I like the Coliseum in real life. I think it's a cool like landmark or man-made structure, whatever you want to say. Like, it's a very cool piece of art. Is that considered art? I don't know. But I'm not gonna get it if that's what you're asking. But when I see it, I'm sure I'll think it's cool. Like I said earlier, with the architecture sets, I can't say that word. Um, they're cool, but I'm not gonna get them because there's a lot of Lego sets that I think are really cool, but I'm not gonna get it because I'm trying to only get like Star Wars and Minecraft sets. Plus, I'm not made of money, so I can't just get like every single set I want, like some people might be able to. But so yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be cool when I see it. I'm sure I'll like it. So, but yeah, I'm sorry, that's kind of a lame answer to your question, but anyways, that's actually going to do it for today's episode of A.S.A. So thank you all very much for watching. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. And subscribe if you are new around here. Yada, yada, yada. All that fun stuff. And of course, make sure you leave a question or 2 or 10. Don't do 10. I'm just kidding. Down below for the next episode of A.S.A. Until then, take care and have a fan-dabby-dozy day.